Living as a high school student was harder than I thought. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. and study until 11 o'clock, and then I go to bed at 12 in the dormitory. For me, as a nocturnal person, I got easily tired in days. At least 3 days per week, I had to go to the bathroom at about 8 o'clock because of my bloody nose. To make things worse, I could not get used to new people and school. My classmates talked to me a lot, and I found them nice, but I could not laugh or eat comfortably with them. I miss my old friends, and I miss my middle school teachers. Of course, now I am much comfortable and happy with my friends. Then, what is happiness? There are infinite answers to this question, but maybe there is no definitive answer. However, I have found the easiest way to be happy. It is a hidden bluebird in your life. That is mutual understanding. Before I tell you more about mutual understanding, I would like to talk about figures. There are so many figures in this world, but there is only one figure which is truly important. That is the figure that you drew. No one can copy exactly. Now I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen. Try to draw a perfect circle and a perfect square. Which one is easier to draw?
Square.
This is the picture of circles and squares that my friends draw. This is the picture of squares and circles that my friends draw. As you can see, circle is easier to draw since you cannot draw a perfect circle without any tool. But it is a lot more fun to draw a circle with a compass than to draw a square using a ruler. If you think of the circle as a perfect relationship, to maintain it requires much effort, but it brings infinite happiness. When were you last happy? When did you last smile? I can guarantee you smile when you are with your people. Second, try to draw an infinity symbol. If you draw many on one line, they become a chain. You have infinity. By empathizing with others, you can experience infinity. And you can express the experience without actually experiencing. That is, you can indirectly experience. These connections signify two things. First, it means that your own experience of empathy is connected. If you think of the circle, imagine that a chain is in your hand and you are trying to make it into a necklace. The longer the chain is, the prettier the necklace can be. Second, if you think of the infinity symbol as people's experiences, the chain gets bigger and bigger. It becomes a great wave, the world itself. Finally, drop the pen. Drop it. Don't draw anything. Just look at the white, empty paper. You can see anything, express anything on the white paper. But if the paper was black, no matter how much hard you try, you will see nothing. That is, you have to be true to yourself, not hiding or pretending to be something or somebody else. If you think of the circle as that is, you have to be true to yourself, not hiding or pretending to be something or somebody else. If you try to look a certain way, then be that way. People are not comfortable with someone who is hiding something. Then they tend to avoid the person, which can lead to isolation and the lack of perfect relationships. That is why you should treat others with honesty. Now you know what makes mutual understanding leads to happiness, and you can relate the chain to the world. The power of the chain is limitless. Think about it when you donate. How can UNICEF or World Vision make people to donate to strangers? Why do you donate? That is because you feel empathy towards them. The organizations I mentioned before have something in common. They advertise their work by telling a story of a specific person. Korean UNICEF is establishing a new project called Let's Go to School. It advertises its project by telling a story of a young 8-year-old boy named Basar from the Ivory Coast. He goes into forest to pick cacao beans, not going to school. Why does he work? It is because he has many sisters to feed, and in this country, girls are not allowed to pick cacao beans. The job is only for boys. He earns money for everyday life. Can you imagine what it would be like if you were the only one who could provide food to your sisters and you have to give up your education for that? Feel his pain, empathize with him, and understand him. Are you willing to help him?
Yes!
Furthermore, the absence of mutual communication can cause bad events. When I was 16, I had an experience of being bullied for about 45 months. A girl who was my friend spread groundless rumors about me to other girls in the class. I will call her Jane. I was so angry, but I stayed quiet because I was afraid that they would believe the rumors. So I didn't try to talk to them, I just avoided the topic. As time passed, they seemed that they would believe the rumors. I heard a lot of bad words coming from their mouths in public. My wounded heart told me to talk to them, but I just pretended that nothing was happening. Before the girls noticed that the rumor was fake, Jane had continued to invent further rumors about me to prevent my friends from coming to talk with me. Because of that, I could not communicate with them, and nor could they communicate with me. Distorted communication is dangerous. If mutual understanding fails, these kind of terrible things can happen to anyone. You have to know that communication with mutual understanding has great power. That is why you should acknowledge your relationships with others differently, not only for yourself, but also for others. You may have ignored the people in need who desperately need your help because you are busy. Or you may have said bad things to your family because you are tired. But is it natural for you to have those people around you who love you and care about you? The people who would go get warm water if you have a sore throat. The people who will tell you, I know you will do great when you are nervous about your exam. The people who would give you advice whenever you need it. The people who will celebrate your birthday. Thank goodness you are here. You should not take those people around you for granted. Do you remember what Olaf said in the movie Frozen?
Yes!
What did he say? Some people are worth melting for. Be the one who could melt for others, and be the one who is worth melting for by finding true mutual understandings. Thank you.